of attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Back to Rivers. Good ball movement here by Columbus. 6 to shoot. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Right side, Thomas. Pass to Griffin. Ball's knocked loose. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. They set the screen. Rebound by Columbus. Carter looking around. Pass to Rivers. Carter on the wing. Lets it go from 11. Basket counts. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Now Rivers from deep. He can't hit that time. Outside Griffin. A miss that time would have put him up. For Columbus, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Junior. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Shoots a fader, and the shot goes down. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thomas passes to Watkins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for the away team. Number 13,
that one is off.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Columbus. To the left side wing. Pass to Rivers, but 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
There's Thomas with the 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Rivers. Here's the floater. Rebound, Utah. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Griffin. From 11 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Columbus leading by 3. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Outside Carter. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Left side, Griffin. Watkins passes to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. For Columbus, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Rivers looking over the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
For Columbus, Rivers. taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. To the middle. One-on-one fast break. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Thomas. Good on the three-point shot.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Junior. Carter outside to the left wing. To end the drought. Rebound, Utah.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Launches it. And Utah, another 3.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Junior with it. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rivers. Drills it from outside. Rivers has got a couple of threes now in the first for Columbus.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down. Columbus has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Inside, Griffin with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. And it's blocked. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And he drops it in from the low post. Rivers has got 8 points. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. It's Thomas outside. Rebound by Columbus. Abdur-Rahim's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal
Wow,
foul.
he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Columbus, they've missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And both free throws good for Junior. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start
2
the
minutes
game.
remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Carter against Thomas. To the inside. Here's Watkins. And just miss after miss right now. Columbus shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Pass to Carter. Takes the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Timeout.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. To the paint. Thomas, good. Thomas got 5 now.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Columbus.
Carter, the pass to Abdur-Rahim. They get a hand on it. And again, it's Columbus. Utah trails by 5. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Thomas outside, and the three ball is good.
3.
Thomas got his third basket of the night right there. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Carter outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Columbus shooting their
Foul.
5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Columbus, number 12. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Utah trails by 3. Pass to Griffin. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Fires away from outside. That shot, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Columbus out in front. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Columbus.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Utah. Thomas outside. Rebound by Columbus. Now, Junior. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. And that one, good. Rivers has got 10 points in the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Griffin kicks to Thomas. From outside, off the mark. Columbus leading by 5. Here's Rivers. No good with the triple. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Thomas. Over Carter. Thomas with another miss. Columbus has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Rivers kicks to Carter. Back to Rivers. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Here's Abdul Rahim off target at the rim. Utah trails by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That one good for 2. He's got 10. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Columbus. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Abdul Rahim. And it goes down 2 points. Abdul Rahim's got the lead back up to 5 now for Columbus. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Columbus, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Down low, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Rebound by Columbus. Abdul Rahim's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Carter the pass to Abdul Rahim. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists tonight. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Junior. Rivers against Griffin. From past the arc. Rivers can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Thomas has it in the corner. In the corner, it's Griffin. Here's Watkins. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 4-point Columbus lead.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
For Columbus, they've shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Utah trails by 5. Lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Carter outside. Pass to Rivers. Back to Carter. To the wing right side. Columbus needs to get off a shot. The 19-foot shot. Thomas grabs the rebound. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. From outside the arc. That one misses. Columbus leading by 3. Carter kicks to Junior. Back to Carter. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Now here's Rivers for the 3. And no good. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the away team.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Good on both. And here's Carter. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Carter with the screen. Columbus again can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Knocked loose. Stolen by Thomas. And now Utah, fast break, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. They can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Columbus. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To end the cold streak, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
They set the pick. Here's Watkins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
9 points in the game so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Count that one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Griffin. Five on the clock. Thomas a screen. Fires from the wing. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. They swipe it. .115 left here in the second. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. .44 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Carter missing. Utah trailing here. To the inside. Here's Griffin. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Junior. Back to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Columbus out in front, up by 1. Time now for the halftime break. With the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Utah has possession. Rivers out there with Junior. Then it's Big Smooth. Then there's Carter. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Columbus shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Junior. Carter right side. In the corner, it's Junior. 6 to shoot. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Columbus leads by 3.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the middle. And he lays it straight in.
Number 42.
8 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Rivers. Here's Abdur-Rahim. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
what about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Columbus leading by 3. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Carter. Inside. And he gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Teardrop shot. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Utah shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Number 42, 1 shot.
For Columbus, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Tipped away. Here's Watkins. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Now, here's Junior. Back to Carter. To the wing on the left. Here's Rivers. And it's off from three-point range. Up top, Griffin. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Nice ball movement by Utah. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
For Utah, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one misses.
You know, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
Pass to Junior. Rivers with it. Carter outside.
Utah foul. Watkins. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Rivers in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Griffin. Rebound, Utah.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here is Carter. He has 6. It's Rivers on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rivers has got 18 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
To the paint. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Columbus has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the inside. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. With the drive. From 8. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Junior the pass to Carter. And here's Rivers. Back to Carter. Out to the wing. Jacks up a 3. And again, Columbus with the triple.
Number 12.
Utah trails by 3. They double him with Rivers. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 16 points for him.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 18. Back to Carter. Three-pointer. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thomas kicks to Griffin. Out of bounds, Columbus takes possession.
Columbus ball.
And so here's Columbus. Pass to Rivers. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And Columbus leads by 2.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Pass to Thomas. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Columbus. Abdur-Rahim's got his 16th rebound on the night. Carter outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second
And a look at
foul.
how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Columbus.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. Utah with the ball. 4-point game. Unloads from 13. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 18 points for him.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. From the arc, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Listen, he's streaky, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people at him. Anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm.
To the middle. Lays it up off the glass.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
It's Rivers on the wing. Defended by Griffin. Rivers passes to Junior. Poke loose. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Utah, Griffin taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Columbus has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Rivers finds Carter. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Here's Rivers. That 3 off the mark. Outside Griffin. There's Thomas with the 3. Rebound by Columbus. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rivers against Griffin. Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. 5 to shoot. Back to Carter. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Columbus leads by 1. Don't go anywhere. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Utah trailing here. Pass to Thomas. Down low to take the lead, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
In the corner, it's Junior. There's the triple. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Pass to Rivers. Latrey. No good. Shot missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
To the inside. Griffin. From down in the low post. It goes. Columbus has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Back to Carter. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Rebound, Utah. Here's Thomas, defended by Carter. Carter against Thomas. Now here's Griffin. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now here's Rivers. Carter on the wing. Back to Rivers. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Carter. And Columbus leads by 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
There's the screen. Thomas passes to Griffin. Back to Thomas. Out left to the wing. Picked by Griffin. Puts up a deep 3. Tries again with 1 on the clock. Rebound by Columbus. Rivers has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Columbus leading by 3. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. To the middle. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Assisted.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Back to Carter. Pass to Rivers. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Rivers has got 21.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Number 42.
And the basket is good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Columbus. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Junior kicks to Rivers. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now Utah, fast break. To tie it up. And it's laid up and in by Thomas. Thomas got the game tied up here for Utah. Columbus has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Back to Rivers. Lets the three fly. And again, Columbus with the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Utah trails by 3. Watkins passes to Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Junior. Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Utah. Number 13, 2 shots.
First one falls for. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Here's Junior. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Over Thomas. Abdur-Rahim can't hit.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Back to Thomas. Shot from the wing. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And he comes up with the deuce. And Columbus leads by 4.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fourth personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team, number 42, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
2 minutes remaining.
Columbus leading by 3. And Thomas over to help. Pass to Rivers. And here's Junior. Abdur-Rahim passes to Junior. Rivers can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's Thomas outside. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Rivers against Griffin. Puts it up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
42. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Columbus, Rivers. 1 shot.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Columbus. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Carter with it. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Griffin with some nice D. Takes it inside. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Rivers, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
At the line for Columbus, Rivers. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets it go from the wing. The offensive rebound.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for the away team, Thomas. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And he makes both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here is Carter, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
2nd personal foul, 4th team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Carter.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. 16 seconds left in the game.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
There's Thomas with the 3. Count it!
3.
And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Columbus calls
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Up in time. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Pass to Junior. Back to Carter. Here's Rivers. Griffin on the double team. That's tipped. Rivers against Thomas. They set the pick. Clock at 4. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Now Carter. Rivers sets the pick for Carter. Pass to Junior. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Junior's got it all tied up now for Columbus. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Back to Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Columbus, Carter.
That's good from Carter. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the 4 as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Third personal foul.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Utah, number 13, at the line for 1.
On the free throw, no good. Columbus trails by 3. Pass to Junior. Over Thomas. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Carter. 6 points for Junior.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Traps in the tray. Thomas got 22 points.
Ledee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Rivers against Griffin.
Utah, number 42, fourth personal foul, second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Griffin against Rivers, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Columbus again can't hit.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Misses in close. Columbus shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Now here is Carter. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Now Junior. Carter outside. Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Griffin on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a re-jump.
And that's an intentional foul.
Carter, second personal foul, second team foul.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fifth personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Utah, number 42, at the line for 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout call by Columbus. They trail by 7. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
It's Rivers on the wing. Carter left side. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
4th team foul. At the line for the away team, number 13, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Now a timeout call by Columbus. They're trailing by 7.
Make some noise for your Columbus Dancers!
Off the inbound. Can't hit that one. And here's Utah. They lead by 7. So it's Utah with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.